What's up, everyone? Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk Podcast, where we talk about basketball, football, baseball, college sports, fantasy football, and breaking sports news. Now let's join your host, Sergeant Pepys.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy, Sergeant Pete. Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk, powered by BetUS. I'm your host, as you know, and today we're going to dive in the first 2 weeks of the NFL season with some of the top creators from around the NFC East, each representing their own team. But before we jump in, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsor, BetUS, where the game begins. And also remember, clicking my link, receive a 125% sign-up bonus all the way up to $2,000. Just remember that. Now, the name of the link is On the Rocks, 125%. All right, Roger, hoorah. All right, man, let's get to it, man. Hey, what's up, Tate? We got my boy Tate right there. What's up, Tate? You ready to represent them Cowboys?
And look, represent what I can do. I'm doing what I can do.
Good. I'm sure you're gonna. It's been a while. You weren't with us last time, so
yeah, man.
I know you got a lot forward.
But I'm back.
Good. And you got my boy, Linwood, who's on top of the NFC East right now.
What's happening? Yeah, I'm looking
What's
down.
up, Lynn?
I'm looking down. Yeah, what's happening?
I love it. Oh, let me turn it off. And then you got my boy next to him, Manchad. What's up, Manchad?
What's happening? Everybody good?
Salute. All right, man. Listen. I got some questions for y'all. I gotta let you know it's about 7 questions. I mean, y'all can ask me anything, but we came up with 7 questions, and also toward the end, I put up a thing with fans' reaction, and some fans of y'all teams had some questions and concern about each other, and I'm gonna throw that back at you, and you let me know what you think of. So I get to that. But first, we're gonna start off with we're gonna kick this off. Let's go with the Cowboys, since you in third place, you ain't in first or second. But I digress. My bad. Sorry, I can't help myself, bro. I can't help myself.
Right.
But how would you evaluate your team performance over the first 2 weeks of the season, and what went right and what could have been better? Because you played Cleveland and you played against New Orleans, greatest show on turf. But go ahead. Go.
What went right?
Yeah, what went right?
Oh man. Well, first I'm going to say our offense showed up. And I'm going to say they showed up in both games. First off with Cleveland, we showed up, against the last year's number 1 top ranking defense. Our rookie did a good job against Myles Garrett. A couple times he got beat, but that's to be expected. But all in all, he kept him in check. So I think our offense did pretty good, during both weeks. Our defense, week 1, we looked good. Week 2, didn't show the fuck up. Plain and simple. We got whooped in all 3 phases against New Orleans. I ain't got nothing else to say about that one. We just straight up got whooped. So, who are we right now? Honestly, I really don't know.
You don't know?
We're going to find out Sunday against Baltimore. Especially with Baltimore being down 0-2 and us, being 1-1 and being embarrassed last week. This is going to be a game of who wants it more. So, we're going to find out here.
Somebody going to be 0-2 and somebody going to be, Baltimore might go 0-3 or either 1-2, or y'all might be 1-2 or 2-1. So I will be watching that game. Oh, just for the channel, what time y'all play on Sunday?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't even know.
You don't know? Okay.
Not off the top of my head.
But it's at Dallas, so it might be. Okay.
It's a home game.
All right. Well, let's move on to the top of the division. Let's go to Commanders. Commanders, how would you evaluate your team performance over the first 2 weeks of the season, and what went right and what could have been better?
I think what's going right, definitely at the top of what's going right, is that run game. Um, you got
Okay.
Eckler and Brian Robinson Jr. They doing their thing, of course, with the help of the offensive line. But and J.D. Daniels is definitely factoring into that. Like I mentioned in the preseason, when you got a run threat at quarterback, it kind of opens it up for your running backs as well, because defenses can't key in. So that's gone well. The offense, especially last game, I mean, when you go 7 for 7 as far as drives turning into scoring drives, I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. I think what's not going well at all is defense. Defense, we can't do anything right on defense. We're not getting no pressure on the quarterback. We can't stop the run. We're struggling on the outside. Although St. Juice is competing, he's giving up some stuff, so we ain't doing anything right on defense. I would say there was an improvement probably from week 1 to week 2, but it still is nowhere near good enough. And as we start to face some tougher competition, especially this week against Cincinnati, with the likes of Jamar Chase, and we know what Joe Burrow can do. I'm a little bit concerned on that side of the ball.
Forgot about this Monday night game too, huh? Yeah, Monday night. Right? Y'all play Monday night?
Yes, sir. Monday night. Yeah, got the Troy Aikman and Collinsworth crew.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to seeing that game. I think they 0-2 right now, so I mean they're gonna be hungry too. So you heard Joe Burrow when they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. I like his reaction. They asked him about how you feel about it. He said, "Ask me in 3 days," because he was pretty upset about their loss.
I mean, because they
I
had it
felt
won.
that.
Because they had it won. Similar to the Eagles, they had that one.
We'll talk about that. Okay, Giants. What about you, my man? You know what I'm saying?
What's going right?
Yeah, how would you
Offensive
evaluate
line.
your team performing first 2 weeks of the season? What went right and what could have been better?
My offensive line and my wide receivers. My offensive line, they did a great job these last 2 weeks of protecting Daniel Jones and opening up holes for my run game, which I don't take too much from it though, because we ain't really played nobody like with a that I would consider a good defensive line. So I want to see this week how we fare against Cleveland with their defensive line with Myles Garrett over there to see if see how my offensive line hold up. So I really ain't gonna say. I really can't even say that because, like I said, we really ain't played no elite defensive ends or defensive lines. But Malik Neighbors though, Malik Neighbors have been awesome the last 2 weeks. He's lived up the hype. The hype from what coming into the season, what he should have. And what didn't go right for me is my defense, my especially my secondary. We the defensive coordinator scheming is really like poor. I think it's more of his poor scheming. Like normally Dexter Lawrence play 195% of the snaps. He only played 67 the last couple of weeks. So going from 67% to going from 100% 95% to 67%, that's a big gap. So he's trying this rotational thing with my defensive line, and it's not working out well. So I hopefully we can fix that this next week.
It's only been 2 weeks, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks. So
yeah, well, I mean, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play You're right, because they Cleveland defensive line, but they're a beast.
yeah,
that's
gonna
Dallas?
that's gonna be a test. That's gonna be something for us to either we getting the shit right or the offensive line ain't it's the same as it was. So
Yeah.
I,
So
I think the last 2
they're
weeks.
gonna be a good matchup with Thomas and Myles Garrett, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is the between last week I know we only gave it 1 sack, and the week before that I think we gave it like maybe 3, something like that. But it wasn't like horrible, you know what I'm saying? So it was. Oh, I'm off his line there. This Myles Garrett, he different. That motherfucker different. So we're gonna see how that go. We play at 1 o'clock Sunday, so we're gonna see how that work out.
Okay, good. Okay, looking forward to seeing that matchup too with Cleveland. What time y'all play on Sunday?
1 o'clock.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock game. I know we got a 1 o'clock game. Y'all do. They play Monday night. We still don't
Yeah.
know with
4:30.
Dallas.
We got the 4:30 game.
4:30. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
always. Yeah, good to go. All right. Now, myself, I'm gonna answer this question too. How would I evaluate my team performance? Uh well, let's see. As far as the Eagles performing the first 2 weeks, our defense running is fucking in shambles. I mean, we need to fix that ASAP. If we want to win, so we got to. I give the first game against Green Bay. I give because that field was kind of slippery. Nobody can get leverage. So I was like, okay, well, we'll exclude that game. But then Monday night happened, and oh my God, B. John had a field day and the backup. So it wasn't just a field in week one. And y'all seen it, and we definitely need to fix that. We need to fix our whole defensive front because Jalen Carter, we picked him number 9 or 10, whichever one of it was overall last year. He's supposed to have been the key to our defense, and he ain't been getting pressure like he's supposed to. And he got disciplined before the game. We didn't even know it. He didn't even play the first series. Don't know if y'all caught that. Didn't even play. Yeah, he didn't even start, bro. Because disciplinary, he missed a team meeting. Yeah, shit like that, bro. From fucking college, he was fucking misbehaving. Now he doing the shit in the pro. So we sitting looking at this like, maybe it is a character issue that we need to, And then you got Jordan Davis, this big 355-pound motherfucking that's supposed to be clogging up the middle, taking on 2 tackles. He's still huffing and puffing. And we got people who barely made the team. Dude named Willie Booker. He only played 8 snaps, and they wasn't running the ball on him. He got the most pressures, bro. Well, actually, Nolan Smith did, but I mean, for the 8 snaps he played, he did good. So I look at him to get more playing time next game against New Orleans because we're gonna have to fix this shit. So as far as that, our defense need to play better. Offense, I think we need to clean up some stuff. I mean, I still like our offense. Granted, we didn't have A.J. Brown, but we still should have won. Jalen need to make better decisions because I still think we could have won even with 25 seconds left. We didn't need that many yards. He could have ran or something. But anyway, that game over with. And also, what I like about it, the 2 weeks, is our running game, Saquon. Even though he cost us the game on the second game, I love it. The running game, what he brings to the team, I ain't mad at it. He gonna win us some games too. So, I mean, I'm good with that. So, I mean, he averages over 4 yards a carry. You know what I'm saying, behind the offensive line. And my offensive line is doing great. Lane Johnson, even Cam Jurgens. Malala, he need to work on some shit, but still, you know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna be tested down in New Orleans because they get loud down there. We go to New Orleans, they get loud, and plus Eagles travel well, but when you go down to New Orleans, they ain't giving us no tickets. So we're not taking over that stadium, and they team playing pretty good right now. I don't think we're gonna take over that stadium. So they're gonna have to do a lot of silent count, and we gonna see, dog. AJ Brown, I don't think AJ Brown playing. Even though we got 2 game plans with or without him, I don't think he playing on Sunday. So I look at us, you know what I'm saying? We gotta run the ball and try to contain Kamara and that offense, man. So that's what it is.
That defense ain't no joke either. You got Cam Jordan, you got Young from Washington. What was the name?
Chase.
Chase Young.
Yeah, Chase Young, and you got and they got a defensive tackle in there.
Chase Young down there too.
Yes, sir. Them 3
And you
boys
got the Honey Badger, and they got another cornerback. I think his name is Debo or something. He caught an interception on y'all. His name is Debo. But I kept talking about Debo. I was like, what?
Debo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
boys ain't playing.
I mean,
The
hey,
boys ain't
let
playing.
me ask you something, Bobby, about that
Yeah. Go ahead,
last
man.
game. Hey,
Yeah.
so Atlanta, I mean, I know, Kirk Cousins, he been kind of the king of the fourth quarter comebacks lately. But they marched down there so quick, and I was wondering if anybody asked the coach because Atlanta didn't have any timeouts. And one of the reasons why they marched down there so quick was y'all cornerbacks was giving up all that outside leverage and playing them boys inside with no timeouts. I just didn't get it. I'm like, okay, it's one thing to get beat, but to get beat outside when they ain't got no timeouts, like, did anybody ask him about that?
That's a good question. And the answer to that is the fucking Vic Fangio scheme. That fucking zone bullshit, bend but don't break bullshit. I fucking hate it. We always do that. They want to give up long runs, and be honest, Quinyon Mitchell made a rookie mistake on one of those. He was looking at with the quarterback instead of the receiver, and he let him break outside and let him get out of bounds. Supposed to kept that leverage so he catch the ball inside on that second throw. So that was Quinyon Mitchell's mistake. And but yeah, that's their motto, bro. Fucking being don't break Vic Fangio defense, which is fucking
Mm.
bullshit. We've been doing this defense the last 3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? We had Silas and Jonathan Gannon, the Super Bowl year. All of
Yeah.
them disciples of Vic Fangio. They just got different styles. Vic Fangio, he's the head of it, and that's his motto, bro. I mean, we gotta live with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, I mean, some of it works because week one he kept Green Bay out of the red zone. I mean, out of the end zone because we turned the ball over in the red zone and they could have went up 14-0. They were only 6-0, and Atlanta did it also a couple of times until that last play. Fucking Slay, fucking doing the guessing game. You know what
He
I'm
did. See, I about to say
saying?
he did the same shit. He was playing inside. He was playing inside and got beat outside.
Yeah.
Niggas juke. Yeah. So yeah. So answering your question, man, that's that big Fangio, man. That's how the style of play we do on defense, and we gonna have to change that shit up against fucking New Orleans, cause they like do a lot of play action, and that 21 personnel, two tight
So
ends, they play pistol, all that. So we gonna have to come up with another game plan as far as that, man.
Yeah.
So we got to do gap discipline. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Dallas, because they run all over them, and we got to do the same. What? Just saying, we gotta do something, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta look at y'all what y'all did wrong. Can't do that shit.
You're right. No, you're
So
right. And what I'm hearing from all four of us is
yeah,
in the NFC East, the defense is our issues right now. That's what I all four.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
four.
yeah. And it's only been 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
but they say September is the new preseason. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of people don't play in the pre, so
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
And
I don't know.
ironically, David Carr played the most in the preseason, and you see what he's doing right now. He played the
Yeah,
most.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
good to go. But I got one more. Well, I'm gonna go to the next question. I'm gonna go out script because I've been waiting on this. So this is for my two NFC East first and last place down there. So the NFC game between the Giants and Commanders, you know what I'm saying? It's always an intense game.
Yeah.
And I went through group text, y'all going through it all week, leading up to the game, and it was fucking fire. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all even have a little personal bet going on, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it. I love the intensity y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying? But based on what y'all seen so far that game that y'all just played on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? As far as that matchup goes, I mean, how you think y'all gonna match up? You know what I'm saying? The next time you play, and I mean, do you think y'all got a good shot at winning the division? Because you're in first place, bro. And the Giants, and they got the tape on y'all now, so it might not y'all play them again, so we all play each other twice. So I'm gonna start with you, man, Ted. So what y'all gonna do next time, and what you did wrong, besides injury, because I know you had the kicker,
Yeah,
but
to be honest, if it wasn't for the kicker, we would have won the game. But that's neither here nor there.
injuries
So with
happen.
that
That's
being
football.
said, yeah. With that being said, I think our chances is pretty good. They proud about the going 6 for 6 without punting, but end up in field goals. I mean, if I'm in red zone, I'm trying to score. You feel me? Field goal's not gonna win you a game. It wasn't then because we ain't had no kicker, obviously, to kick field goals. So I feel pretty good. But the shit that we did wrong is easily fixed. Like I said, stopping the run, it was really Dexter Lawrence. His rotation, even with Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, they played not nearly as many snaps as they normally play because he just rotated everybody in and out throughout the whole game. So I feel like that shit's easily fits. And Malik Neighbors, I don't see nobody on their defense that can even hold Malik Neighbors to for one. Is this our offense was Dan Jones look anyway against Washington, Dan Jones always play good. He always have a good game. So it was just
Not really.
he looked more
What was
comfortable in
his
that.
stats?
He was more comfortable in the pocket. I don't know if there's that stat, but he was just seemed more comfortable in the pocket. You could see like he was just comfortable. He was making his reads. He wasn't making bad decisions. He was doing what he was supposed to do. So I feel like the next game is gonna be. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be completely different because Jaden Daniels, his ability to escape pressure is gonna be a problem unless we put a spy on him. But I feel pretty confident we'll come away with a win next time we play.
Good. Good to go. Good to go. So Daniel Jones, what do you do? What 300 yards?
No, he didn't throw for that many. He didn't throw for
Oh,
that many. It's just the times he did throw it, his decision making was 10 times
command
better
of the
than.
team.
Yeah. And Malik
Okay.
Neighbors just was
Okay.
open every play. And like if he ain't dropped that ball on fourth down too, it would be a different story. And that's just a
Who
rookie
dropped the
mistake.
ball? Who?
Malik Neighbors dropped the ball on fourth down. He had a first
Oh.
down wide open. He dropped it.
So he did a Barkley, Saquon.
Yeah, but it was like I think he was trying to more concentrate on his feet staying in bounds. So he took his eyes
Right.
off the ball for a minute and then catch it.
Okay.
That would have ended the game right there. So
Happens every time.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what about you, Linwood? What you talking about over there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you came out victorious. You know what I'm saying? What you about with Joe? You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all betted. You know what I'm saying? What you get with that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Mr. First Place.
it was lovely to be a little richer. I can't complain about that. Anytime you get a little something, in your pocket, you can't never complain about that. As far as next game, things like that. I mean, of course, if we just won this game, why am I going to be scared of them about the next game? That don't really make a lot of sense to me. We just won the game. Um, Now, it's a few reasons why I'm even more confident going to the next game. First of all, the most important position on the field, quarterback, Jaden Daniels right now, just through 2 games, is running circles around Daniel Jones. I mean, in every statistical category you can think of. Passing yards,
It's a hot take.
he's got more passing yards. Quarterback rating, he's smoking them in quarterback rating. Interceptions, Daniel Jones hasn't even thrown one yet. As a matter of fact, he just broke the record in his second game for 500 total yards without a turnover. Nobody's ever done that. I'm sorry, not since 1970 has anybody done that. So, in that matchup right there, we killing in that matchup. He's right. Malik Neighbors did anything he wanted to do. But I think we can clean that up by bracket, a little bit of bracket coverage. Now that we see he's as big of a threat as he is, they still don't have nobody else. So we can, the defensive coordinators can start keying in on guys, especially when they don't have, they don't have that backup support. But having said all that, I don't even think none of that matters because I think that by the next time we see the Giants, I don't even think Daniel Jones is going to be the quarterback. because unfortunately for him, he's right. Manchez is right. He plays us the best, but unfortunately for him, he play everybody else like some trash. So he's not even gonna make it to the next Washington game because New York will run him out of there before he even get to us.
Week 2.5's bold prediction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And even as it relates to that the D line talk, I don't think we're any good. I think our defense sucks. However, if we're talking within the division, right now we still are the best in the division in terms of giving up rushing yards. We're at like 4.9, but I think everybody else is like 6 point something, which isn't a great number. I mean, I'm just saying within the division right now, you know, everybody's kind of giving, as my guy with the Cowboys alluded to, everybody's giving up stuff on defense. So everybody got something to clean up on defense. But if you're talking about the last place Giants, I mean, I'm definitely confident against those guys.
Sorry, man. I mean, yeah, them good shots, man. I hear you.
That's confidence. Confidence.
Yeah,
Let me
man,
ask y'all
yeah.
something. Let me ask y'all something.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
If y'all watched that game or looked at anything about that game, how would you have thought it had went if you just didn't watch it? Like as far as, because I think that's the first time in history a team has scored 3 touchdowns and the other team ain't scored any and lost the game.
Well, actually, Tennessee and Chicago, Tennessee scored touchdowns. Chicago didn't score no touchdown. And Chicago beat them. Remember, it was a defensive touchdown. Caleb Williams, you remember that first game?
Yeah, I'm talking defense. I'm talking touchdowns at all, like period.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the game. It just sounded like that was just a straight up
division game. Straight up division game.
Yeah.
Two ugly teams just, going at it.
Yep.
Yeah, but
hey, I feel you though.
But it's even deeper than that. If you look at it, yes, they kick field goals every time, but they got in scoring position on every drive. But we not talking about no 50-yard field goals. We ain't talking about no 40-yard field goals. We not even talking about over 35-yard field goals. We talking about all chip shots. So that
should tell you how bad your offense is then.
No, it doesn't. No. Why should
if you can't convert 10 yards away from the goal line, that should tell you how bad your offense is.
Yes, out of 4 times, they got 4 false starts, which is very undisciplined. But it's very undisciplined. We did enough to still win the game. That doesn't tell you how bad.
Y'all kicked 7 field goals.
Yes.
That tell you how bad your offense is.
No. We need to work
on
your
red zone offense.
Yes.
Your red zone offense.
Yeah, we need to work on our red zone offense. But everything else was so good that we were still able to beat y'all. We're still able to beat y'all.
But that's what I'm saying. And what I try to get, that's not saying anything.
I said
you proud about beating us.
I said within the division. I said
because who y'all play week 1? Who y'all play week 1?
We played Tampa,
and they bust your ass, right? So they a better team than us, obviously. They're a better team than us. Who y'all play this week?
Cincinnati.
They gonna bust your ass. Obviously, they're a better team than us. So you based it off some shit about the Giants, and you think y'all gonna win the division not because y'all beat us. But to each his own.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought the question was, how confident are we the next time we see y'all sorry ass? That was the question.
No, that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. I asked the question.
What was your question?
You reverted back to the old question. It wasn't to you though. It was to them. You reverted back to the old question, like you do. You revert to some shit you got an advantage at.
Oh, your question was, if you saw the game, wouldn't it look strange to you? Okay, yes, man.
No, it wouldn't look strange to me.
That we beat y'all without.
But I won't say you. It wasn't to you though. It wasn't to you. It wasn't you. It was to them. What I'm saying is, you basing y'all win against us is y'all going to the Super Bowl type shit.
That? When I ever say that? I never said that. I never
you
even
think y'all winning you think y'all winning the division now?
I didn't even allude to that. I didn't even say we was winning the division. I didn't even say that.
Yes, you think because y'all in first place, y'all gonna do something this year. Put it like that.
No, I'm saying we in first place right now. Last place. That's what I said. We in first place right now. Yeah,
It's week 2.
I do realize the
It's
Super
week
Bowl is
2.
okay. Yeah,
See, we got last week we got a reasonable fan on here is Tate. It's week 2, Tate. What you take out of week 2? How many more games we got? 16?
Last time
God
I checked, we
damn.
got 15 left. Yeah.
God damn.
yeah.
That's a
And
whole
Man,
lot of
let that man
season.
get in first.
the
That
only
man in first place, bro. Let that man
And
flap
I
his
understand
wings, whatever.
I understand they used to losing and shit. I understand that. So people do that. People tend to do that.
but the only people
Hey,
who downplay week 2 is people who are 0-2.
No,
That's
everybody
the
downplay.
only people who downplay week 2.
Everybody
Is people who
downplays.
are 0-2.
Everybody downplays the first
If
weeks
he
of the season.
if he was 2-0, oh boy, if he was 2-0, boy, my goodness. And yeah,
Everybody downplays the first couple weeks of the season.
okay,
You the only one that don't.
okay.
Even if somebody that's 2-0 right now, you ask them about their team and they're like, "We got a long ways to go." That's what they're gonna tell you. You
What,
think you're at the end of the year already?
what I tell you what, your percentage. You mentioned the playoffs. Your percentage of going to the playoffs at 0-2 is significantly different than it is at 1-1. Look
Hey,
it
you
up,
know what's
stat
crazy?
guy. Look it up,
You know
stat
what's
guy.
crazy? You know what's crazy? The last 2 times we won a Super Bowl, we started out 0-2. So what are you saying?
Hey, that is crazy because that's
All
like the
right,
thing.
so that's the end of that discussion because you made yourself look stupid. So we're gonna leave that there. Talk about
oh
0-2.
man.
We won 2 Super Bowls being starting off 0-2. But
Yeah,
anyway, what questions you got next?
I said the chances of making the playoffs are significantly different from 0-2 to 1-1. That statement didn't change that because y'all got a couple of fluke Super Bowls. That didn't change that.
Couple of flukes. When the last time y'all went to Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl?
That would be 92.
God, I wasn't. Man, I was 2, so I don't care about that. Go ahead, Bobby. What's your next one?
All right.
Oh,
All right. My next
never talk
question
about
is all right, man. All right. I'll let y'all get back to it later. But my next question is for the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, for everybody. I'm gonna start off with Dallas, man. Hey, but the key players on your team, have they lived up to expectations so far, like Dak, CD, and who's been the standout player and who need to step up moving forward on the Dallas Cowboys? Because I know you just got 2 key players before the season started, just signing 2 big contracts. But go ahead.
All right. So let's see. I'd say right now, Dak is doing his thing. I don't think Dak is too high and he definitely ain't too low. He's doing what he's supposed to. Can he do more? Yeah, he could do more. But right now, I think he's par for the course. CD, I think CD's shaking off some rust. Going back to earlier statement, we talked about how September is preseason. The fact that he missed all of training camp, even though he was training all on his own, we all know when you train on your own, it ain't game speed. So I think CD got some rust to knock off. But I think give him another week or 2, CD gonna be all right. So those are the 2 big contracts. The areas that I think that we're probably doing the best at right now are our 2 offensive line rookies. We got Guyton playing at left tackle, which there was a lot of questions, around him coming from playing right tackle in college to playing left tackle over there, especially going up against Myles Garrett. I think he showed his worth there. He did good last week as well, too, holding up against Cam Jordan and Chase Young and those guys. So I'm glad. I like what I'm seeing out of him. And then you got Cooper Beebe at center, guy who ain't never played center, a snap at center, collegially, come in and start in week 1 at center, and he's holding up. He's doing it. He's doing the damn thing. Again, are they making rookie mistakes? Yeah, they're going to make rookie mistakes. But all in all, I think those 2 guys are some really big standouts. On the defensive side of the ball, we got the new middle linebacker, Kendricks. He was a nice addition to our team. Somebody who can sit up there, knows the scheme, able to call out the plays to the players, get everybody lined up, knowing Mike Zimmer, what Mike Zimmer wants. Good addition to what we're doing. Week 1, he did really good. Last week, though, against the New Orleans offense.
You talking about Kendricks?
Yeah, Kendricks. Yeah, but our whole defense just got showed up, last week by New Orleans. So, but then you got Overshown. Overshown, this is really his red shirt rookie season, because last year he tore his ACL in last preseason game, and he missed out on last year. But that dude's gonna be nice. That dude's gonna be
Overshown is the linebacker.
yeah 13. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Number 13. He's looking nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. But where I think we definitely got to improve that is our defensive tackles. We
Yes.
we got to hold up in the middle, and that's been where we've been real squishy at. And I say that term, pun intended, squishy, because everybody's just running straight up, hey diddle diddle, straight down the middle on us. So we got to tighten up there. How are we gonna do that? I don't know, but that's where we got to tighten up.
So when I ask who needs to step up, move forward, your defensive tackle. That's what you mean.
Okay, yeah. They definitely need to step up and do more. Kendricks, I'm going to say Kendricks this week, he really needs to step up and do more, and CD needs to step up and do more.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to say our wide receiver 3, they need to step up and do more too.
Colbert, is he your number 3?
Yeah, Tolbert, but then we also got the dude who slipped last
Kick
week.
returner, the punt returner.
No. This is Brooks. Brooks was his last name. Number 83. He came across the middle slip, and that's what caused one of the interceptions we had last week. So
it wasn't Dak's fault. Okay.
No, that one wasn't. Wide receiver slipped. Dak threw the ball where he was supposed to have been, but he slipped as soon as he went into his break. So it is what it is.
Okay. I get that. As far as myself, key players on the team live up to expectations so far. I think Jalen Hurts lived up to expectations, even though he had 3 turnovers that first game. Led to a victory. He had 1 turnover the second game, but I think he looking healthy. I mean, as far as him, people keep clowning, talking about he a running back. He's a running back instead of a quarterback, but hey, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I like Hurts. That's my guy. That's my quarterback, like TLC. My quarterback. So him and Barkley, the offensive line, I think they doing great. As far as, like I said before, need to step up expectations is, I get it. I said Jalen Carter. Oh, boy. But we just paid a guy $23 million from the Jets. And I'm not even going to mention his name. We traded Hassan Reddick, bro. So, come on. We traded for a 3rd-round pick. And this motherfucker ain't even playing. And we got a guy in free agency from the Jets, paying him $23 million. He has bro, he didn't even show up on the stat sheet last week, bro. No pressures, nothing. We gave him a pass the first game. You know what I'm saying? Because the field was slippery. Second game was okay. Bro, I seen one play he was chasing B. John Robinson. And this dude was sitting there playing with his helmet while he was running after the real talk, bro. It was disgusting, like his performance. It really was, and I'm thinking they gonna go another route if he do this again. $23 million, bro. You know what I'm saying? For you to be a edge rusher, pass rusher,
right?
And then the whole defensive front, you got Josh Sweat, saying that we ain't on the same page. Dude, shit like that bother me, bro, because we like 2-9 in our last 11 games. When they brought that shit up, I was like, ooh, ouch. Is we still in collapse mode? Are we still swirling? Because I got such high hopes for this team, bro. 15-2. Then I changed it to 16-1 when we got Dawson. You know what I'm saying? Why would I put my foot in my mouth when I get excited about football, bro? And quit sending me that shit on text too, bro.
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna keep sending them. I'm gonna keep sending them. Remind your punk ass, you know, of your
Oh man, I go out and live for my team, man. You know what I'm saying? I get excited. Yeah, I'm one of the ones that get excited about preseason, free agent signing. That's me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, we about to get there. We gonna, yeah, I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I mean. 15-2, you know they gonna get us somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then we make that signing with Washington, and then we shit the bed week 2. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then I be in my feelings. Stop fucking texting me when I'm in my fucking feelings. Tell you that right now, Tate. Stop it, bro. You ain't learned yet. Give me a couple days.
Hey, look.
You do
look,
the same thing though.
I ain't gonna do that because you be all on me.
Yeah, I mean he do the same. He do the
whenever we
same
talk.
shit.
So, nah, bro.
I know I do. It's fun. It's fun though. I can take it though. It's all in good fun though. You know what I'm saying? I do matches like that. You know, matches do Linwood, and they fun as hell with it too. So
you built different, right?
yeah, son of built different. 15-2, nigga. We only lost one. We got 16. Fuck, I can't do math, but you know how many more we go. We got one more loss. And then the other losses I picked we was gonna get, them teams are 0-2 right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati and Baltimore 0-2. So we're gonna beat them. You know what I'm saying? We just might get another loss somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be Dallas. It might be Washington.
We'll see.
So you saying just one more loss? That's all y'all got left? One more loss?
One more loss, homeboy. That's what I said at the beginning of the season. I'm sticking to it. One more loss. We're gonna beat New Orleans this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a tight one, but we're gonna pull out this victory.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that too. So
don't lose.
Whoa. My phone gonna be off. So don't try to text me at 1 o'clock from 1 to 4:30. Do not text me. Cause y'all still gotta play at 4:30. So don't do it. Cause you know what happened last time when I did it.
Hey.
I talked so much shit. I just knew we was gonna win though, bro. I did. I had confidence, bro. Have you ever fucking went into a game just knew you was gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
You was sleeping on Atlanta. That's what it was.
I mean, we was a better team on paper, bro. Yes. I felt that way against everybody except for some teams. It'd be some team I'd be like, oh shit, I'm not betting nobody on this. You know what I'm saying? You know, just saying. But anywho, move on to the next person. All right. So Linwood.
Yes, sir.
The players on your team live up to expectations so far, and who's been the standout player and who needs to step up moving forward? That was the question.
Well, I say start with question one. Definitely not. The highest paid players, if we go by salary, the highest paid players on the team are not doing anything at all. I mean, Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen, they getting run on. They're not coming up with no big plays, no sacks. They're not filling up no stat sheet. On offense, the highest paid player is Terry McLaurin. He not really
really?
Yeah, he's the highest paid on offense. And he's not performing either. If you look at Pro Football Focus, I mean, McCaffrey's getting more separation and winning on routes at a higher rate than McLaurin is. And you know, so yeah, if you're talking about our highest by paid performers, no, they're not performing. The standout, of course, is Jaden. He's keeping us in games. He's moving the football. I think we punted like once in 2 games. So, I mean, as far as once in 2 games.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So you talking about as far as a rookie quarterback, and doing that in his first 2 games. I mean, yeah, he hasn't. No rookie yet has thrown a touchdown pass, but he's leading all rookies in terms of passing yards rated. I mean, he's the eighth rated quarterback in the whole league as of right now. So he's definitely standing out. I say we're getting more out of Ertz than I anticipated. Zach Ertz, I didn't know he had something left. And definitely Eckler. Every time Eckler touches the ball, he makes something happen. I think we need more touches for Austin Eckler. because he's making some things happen. So yeah, I would say who we thought. It's just like the NFL, man. Who you think, is always 5 new playoff teams. Is always some teams that you think, they'll shoe in as far as contenders, but they end up having a setback season. Even within those teams, some guys you thought was going to be, bench riders, one of the last dudes that make the team, and they end up being the next Kittle or, the next guy that come in out of nowhere and is the next star. So, like I said, our highest paid performers ain't performing, but we got some other guys that's standing out that's probably going to make a little bit more money further down the road.
Right. I get that. Okay. So, I mean, who need to step forward? Do you hire Terry? You think Scary Terry?
I think
you do got the best wide receiver core in the division.
I think all 3 of them dudes need to step forward. I think Terry would get here. I think because he has these patches where he's a little less consistent, and then he'll put together about 2 or 3 games where he got a couple of hundred, a few 100-yard games, a couple of touchdowns, and then he might be quiet in a game or 2. So I think he's going to end up getting his. But I think we got to have something from one of those tackles, either Deron or Jonathan Allen. One of them got to show up. One of them got to, earn something. I mean, you can't go, a whole quarter of a season and neither one of your tackles got any sacks, and you paying them $100 million. You
get that.
Yeah, you can't have that. If you paying them dudes, if that's the highest paid position group on your team, they should be dominating the game or at least have something to say about the game. There should be some drive influencing plays, and right now we don't have any. We ain't got a strip sack. We ain't got a bunch of tackles for loss. Well, Deron got a couple tackles for loss in the run game, but nothing that impacted the actual drive. So if they're going to make the most money, they're going to have to be the ones to step up, especially against Cincinnati, because you cannot give Joe Burrow all day to decide what he's going to do back there.
Nope.
If he got some time, he's going to beat you.
Pick your part.
Right. I get that. I really feel you on that, man, and I feel you on those top getting paid players, those high paying players not doing what they. I got a $23 million guy on the edge ain't doing shit, but we ain't gonna mention his name. You know what I'm saying? He shall remain nameless until he get on the stat sheet as a sack or a pressure. I will not mention his name. That's a fact. But anyway, now I'm gonna go to Mantez. Mantez.
Yo.
Have the key players on your team live up to expectations so far? And who's been the standout player and who needs to step up moving forward?
So the key players going to the season, I felt like, of course, I'm not talking about highest pay. I'm talking about like our key players for that we thought was going to be a key to our success this year. With number one, Elite Neighbors. He definitely don't live up to his expectations. As far as being an elite receiver, I think he probably going to finish the season at least top 10. Right now, he number 4 in receiving yards, number 2 in receptions. He tied with second in touchdowns. So I think he definitely finished the season on a high note. Defense wise, I feel like Brian Burns ain't lived up to the hype. But I think sacks, or people be so focused on sacks when they talk about edge rushers and defensive linemen, but he don't have multiple QB press, multiple QB hits. He don't had multiple passes defended. He tied for second in tackles on the team, so he producing in other places. But I feel like him and Thibodeau definitely need to step it up these next couple weeks as far as sack production wise. And but yeah, then like Malik Neighbors again, I feel like he's been great, and that's really Devin Singletary. He's been running the hell out of the ball. I didn't know he was that elusive. Like I seen him do some jump cuts the other day. Like you would have thought that nigga was Barkley, and he just was break. He tied.
Stop.
I'm telling you, he lead the league in broken tackles. With like 26 right now.
He lead the league in yardage?
Nah, not yardage. He had 95 last game. He had like 70 in the first. He got like 150 at least. I don't know the exact number, but It's so random. But
I mean,
he
you
he
knew
leading
Malik
the league.
Neighbors, that's why I asked. But go ahead.
Yeah, cause that's my boy. But he leading the league in broken. He leading the league in broken tackles. He definitely leading the league in
Oh,
broken
okay.
tackles.
Broken
So
tackles. I got you. I got
yeah,
you.
he averaging like 5 yards a carry. So
5 yards
I
a
think
carry.
that was a
Oh.
point. I think that was a point where people thought since we didn't have Barkley that we were gonna fall all the way off as far as run. But him and Barkley been. You know what I'm saying? Last game, Barkley had like 90. They compared the two from last game, and the
Right.
stat
90
line
something
was
yards.
right there the same. So, but yeah.
Well, they just doing that one game or doing both? Which one they
I'm
doing?
both.
Because you can't
Well,
do
not both.
one.
You know, Barkley had like he had what? How many passing yards? He had receiving yards. Yeah, he had a lot of receiving yards too. So, and then he
No, he
rushed
only
for
had like
over.
30. He only had like 30
He rushed
receiving
for,
yards.
but that one was damn near 30 was a big play for y'all. That touchdown.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh, hey, can I ask you something right quick before you finish? I'm sorry, I just
go
got
ahead. I was
before
done
I
anyway.
forget
Go ahead. I was done.
didn't Barkley miss a catch against the Cowboys on
He missed a
Thanksgiving? That
couple
was a
of.
fourth down.
They put
We
that on
was
Twitter the
talking
other
about
day.
this.
when he dropped that
Huh?
ball, they like when he dropped that ball, they put it on Twitter like Barkley and Red Giants form again. Cause he don't need this shit several times. He don't did it several times with us. It's just he be so ready to make somebody miss that he
Yeah.
take his eyes off the ball for him. You could tell he was ready to make that motherfucker miss that was coming his way. He
Oh
was
yeah.
trying to score.
Oh, he was going to
Okay.
score if he caught it.
Yeah, he was ready to make him miss.
Yeah, I remember
So
watching that game because I wanted the Cowboys to lose, and that was like a
yeah,
key play, and he
yeah.
fucking missed it there. I was like,
But on honestly, he probably one of the best back catching running backs in the league.
you think so?
Hell yeah. I mean, Bijan Robinson and Gibbs from Detroit, they up there now, but he's probably one of the best pass catchers in the league as far as running back wise. And route runner, like his route runner is crazy.
Okay, okay. All right, real quick, we're gonna start off with the Cowboys again. Real quick, I just need to know who's been the biggest surprise on your team so far. A breakout player or something. It could be a rookie. Something. I just need to know.
I'm gonna go Demarion Overshown,
What position he play?
linebacker number 13.
Oh, that same linebacker. Okay, so he's been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I last year I suspected he was going to be that good, and he came out of college. He came out of University of Texas, expecting to be that good, but he got hurt, so we never really saw it. We saw glimpses last year during preseason, but this year he's showcasing it. He's showcasing. So if I had to pick one player off the team, I'm going to point out him.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. What about you, man? Who standout player right now? You off the Giants? You know what I'm saying? You will say.
Drew Phillips. He's a slot corner from Kentucky. He
I know that team.
Yeah, I bet you do. He been balling out. They came out with a top 10 rookies to start the season. Malik Neighbors number 9. Drew Phillips like number 3.
Oh.
So
Okay.
he been like he's more in the box safety, but he can cover and he gonna lay that wood. Like I think when we played Commanders, he had a hit. He knocked himself out of the game for a little bit, but he bringing the wood. He been a real surprise. Which they had him slot to start anyway, but he's been exceeding expectations.
Okay. What's up? Now, what's his name again?
Drew Phillips.
Drew Phillips. Got you. I will definitely pay attention. All right. What about you, Washington Commanders? What has been the biggest surprise on your team so far?
I alluded to it earlier, but I'd say the two vets that I didn't think had anything left with Eckler and Zach Ertz. From a production standpoint, and not just production, when they produce, they're producing on some key moments in drives, third down, especially third and long. They're coming up with some plays on third and long that's extending drives, putting us in scoring position. I can see a burst from Eckler that I didn't think was there anymore, but the talk was that he had that down year last year because of some ankle injuries. But I was thinking, hey, once a running back has a fall off season, it's very, very rare even if it was injury related. It's very, very rare that they come back with a vengeance.
Yep.
So that's why that was a surprise to me. I'm thinking we're gonna lean heavy on Brian Robinson Jr., which we have, but Eckler's definitely been a factor. And again, Ertz catching some big third and longs. I mean, he caught one the other day where it looked like it was going to be an interception. He basically just took it out the guy's hands at the last second. Um, and I think it's going to be more the same moving forward because he's got that. He's excellent at route running. Got that big body, that experience. He knows how to find those open holes in the zone. Um, and I'm hearing that him and Daniels, has been connecting in camp through practice. They connected during the preseason, and it's done nothing but continue in the first two games. So I'm surprised at both of those key additions, Ertz and Eckler.
Okay. Got you. Now you gave two, right?
Yeah. I get two.
Okay, good to go. We definitely look out for them. Myself, um, the biggest surprise of the team so far. I mean, I knew he was gonna be, I thought he was gonna at least be average or whatever, but I think he exceeded. It would be Mekhi Becton. That's our right guard we got in free agency. He's supposed to be a left tackle because how big he's 6'8", like 370. Long arms, you know, and he was going through camp going against get the other guy's name he was going against. But anyway, he winning the job, and he football folk, he been doing his thing, man. He's that's who Saquon's favorite to run behind. You notice he pushed people out the way, knock them out the club. I mean, this dude he been beast in the last two games, and Jeff Stalin, man, he get a lineman and he just turn him into something just that nobody else wants. They're like retread, and he doing great wonders for us for this offensive line. So hopefully he stay healthy. Usually not, but hopefully he stay healthy the season and keep doing what he's doing. So, but that's Mekhi Beck. Just remember that guy. You see Saquon behind him, you better get 3 or 4 people behind him because he moves some people. Just let you know that right now. So, but
I got
we got I'm gonna go with this one question, but before I do, we're gonna go pay some bills right quick, and we're gonna go listen to Michael Vick, see what he got to say on Bet USA.
Here at betus.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Ooh, rah. Don't forget to click the link in the description. And by using my code BETUS on the Rocks 125, which will give you 125% bonus on your first 3 deposit, not one deposit, but your first 3 deposit, 125% bonus all the way up to $2,000. You can put a minimum of $10 if you just click the link in my description. All right, so let's go in and let's do our own little bet. Let's go over to the screen. Okay. Now, let's see. Our first bet gonna be, we're gonna do a parlay. We're gonna get the Eagles and New Orleans Saints game. I'm gonna go the over. I'm gonna take the 49.5. Okay, I got the 49.5 over, and I am going to take the Eagles, the money line. Let's take the money line, the Eagles. Okay, that's my bet. I am betting the over 49.5 and the Eagles. Let's confirm. Got my bet in. And we will wait. We will wait till after the game. And 2-team parlay. All right, that's it. And we'll see if we win just for the channel.
All right, last question before we get to fan reaction and we wrap this up, guys. We head up on the hour right now. Injuries are always concerned early in the season. How is your team handling them? And do you think there's enough depth to weather the storm? Now, I'm going to go with the Cowboys because I know you just, man, what was his name? Phillip? What was the guy y'all picked up in free agent and now he hurt? He on IR. And then I heard he was talking junk about y'all. Go ahead. You know anything about that? Could you let me know what's going on with that, bro?
Hey, like you, I just saw today, but yeah, JT Phillips,
That's it.
I mean, was he like a top tier standout player? Just by himself? No, but he was brought in expecting to be a good complementary player. I thought the first game, I thought he did pretty good, but last week, evidently, he didn't do good enough, and apparently, he got himself a little wrist injury. That has put him down on IR. But according to his interview today, when asked about, why is he on IR, he said, hey, well, that's above my pay grade. You got to ask those decision makers up there. So, it sounds like he's trying to throw, sling some mud, which, right or wrong, it is what it is. But what I'm thinking it is, he's a little butthurt that, he ain't performing as well as he should be performing. And this is their way of saying, hey, sit down, get in shape. That's what I'm thinking it is. He's probably not in shape like they thought he was going to be in shape. And the only way to kind of save face is by putting him on IR, stashing him away, letting him get in shape, and then let him rethink his priorities in life. And hopefully he come back off IR and tighten it up. But with that being said, that's the one area that we are probably the thinnest at is defensive tackle. So with him being out on IR, we got Osa and the guy's name escapes me or whatever, but I should have this stuff written down in front of me. But anyways, those are only two defensive tackles that we really have, and we only we're down to two nose guards. So D-line is our thinnest, and that's where we don't need to have guys going out on IR because of the little rinky-dink wrists. So
yeah, that's true. Okay, what about you, Manchaz? As far as injury goes, who you
I feel like up to the kicker situation, we was straight because we ain't really had no injuries. But then the kicker situation, I feel like they handled that shit all wrong. Because now they put him on IR and we signed another kicker. So which they should have did that shit before that. instead of him getting hurt and thinking, okay, well, it ain't gonna be no problem, and then us not having a backup kicker. So I feel like they handled that situation completely wrong, and hopefully from this point forward there'll be more. Cause we, as far as depth in every other position, we good. Just kickers anyway. Only one kicker on the team, so if your kicker get hurt, you're supposed to have something in place to, what I'm saying. So we didn't do that, but other than that, I think overall injuries they've been pretty good as far as. As I said, we haven't had many injuries, and the ones we have had, like everybody been available. So.
Okay. I felt that. Good to go. I mean, the kicker thing was, like you said, he was hurt before that game, and then your coach said something about he got his press conference, he got hurt
they
again.
They said he thought he was
good.
They say they thought he was good, basically what they said. But a hamstring or groin, that shit can.
Soft tissue, bro.
Yeah.
Soft tissue injuries, man. It's a bitch. Around the NFL, people, we losing people everywhere, man. It's crazy. All right, it's Commanders. Who you got, man, as far as the injuries go? Y'all healthy, ain't you?
Yeah. I'm about to say, knock on wood, we really haven't had any injuries to any key players. I just mentioned Forbes had surgery during the break. But he's not really a key person. Yeah, he did start the season. They kind of rotate their corners or whatever, but he did start the season getting burnt the way he ended last season getting burnt. So, if a guy ain't got no production and he gets hurt and the backup comes in, we're what does that really mean? I mean, if he wasn't performing in the first place, we didn't really lose anything when it comes to losing Forbes. The only other injury we've had was one of our draft picks that they put on our linebacker McGee. But he got put on IR preseason, so we don't know what he would have gave us. So, can't really miss nothing that you never had. So, like I said, knock on wood, we haven't had any key injuries so far. Hopefully we can continue that trend.
Okay, good. I'm sure y'all know about us, the Eagles, is freaking AJ Brown. AJ Brown.
Big.
It's probably gonna be his second game missing. Now, CJ Johnson doubtful for this game, but hey, that might be a good thing. All them damn tackles he would miss. I mean, he did have that one good hit. He had the one good hit. Then they could have made up for everything. We'd have won the game.
Yeah. Hey, I give him so much hell. I give him so much hell on Twitter. I be talking shit to his ass on Twitter. He just swear he like that.
He just like KD. He just like Kevin Durant, man. He getting his feelings about Twitter. He'll hit you back. You know what I'm saying? And he talk shit, especially even to Eagles fans. He talk shit back to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you need to chill. These motherfuckers will boo you at the game. I mean, you get hurt every year, bro. You get hurt all the time. That's why I understand why we signed him again. They signed him because his energy, what he brings to the team, he talks, he do all that. But motherfucker always hurt. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt during that last game. He was like, oh, God, my hand. And, he was talking shit while he was on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. One more thing. By the way, I will say this. That motherfucker took off his helmet.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely took it off. He definitely took off his helmet.
I was so pissed when I was like, you mother. And then I seen Blankenship talking to the ref, like, no, he was coming off. It did come off, but he took that motherfucker off.
Yeah, he definitely got
put it back up
like that.
Yeah.
Live, it looked like it popped off, so I was giving him credit. I'm like, nah, it popped off. And then they showed it in slow-mo. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
That motherfucker took that shit off.
I was pissed about that shit. Hey, I just got a question. It still would have been our ball, though, right? Or they would have gave him a first down.
That would have gave him a first down. That was 15 yards.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was after the play, though.
On sportsmanlike conduct.
But no, that was third down, though, wasn't it? Or was that fourth down?
No, that was fourth down.
Oh,
that was fourth down.
No, that wouldn't have been a first down then. That would have been a first down because that's after the play. That's after the play.
It was after the play.
If it was third
down, that would have backed us up, right?
Yeah, that would have backed you up half the distance.
Okay. All right, I was thinking, but damn, all right, that's rough. But yeah, that's what, you know what I'm saying, is AJ Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully speedy recovery, man. Hey, we need you, bro. We need you next game. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. If I can get my hamstring to AJ Brown, I would, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need that guy.
He'll
yeah, because I'm slow as fuck. I'm these damn 50-year-old fucking hamstring. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm going to plug my life. Fuck it. Anyway, all right. That's it for that question. We're going to go to fans' question right here, rapid fire. So I'm going to start off with Commanders because it's hard finding Commander fans. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many. No shots, but I'm just saying. But this, my boy Nate Harris, he'll die hard just like you are, which I don't understand. He been rocking with them motherfuckers just like you, you know. And pretty much I asked him, like, you know what I'm saying, what are your concerns after 2 weeks in your Commanders? And let me know if you agree with us. And he was like, we must put the ball through the end zone. But the good thing is we end drives with kicks. And he said, y'all must tackle better. Do you agree with that? You know?
I would agree with that. I would probably reverse him, though. I would say anything you want to talk about on defense, we got to do better. First and foremost, on defense, we got to do everything better. We got to cover better. We got to tackle better. You know, we got to stop the run. We're getting gashed on all ends. And then, yeah, of course, we got to put the ball in the end zone. But I would say I'm not as concerned. I'm not as concerned about that because you can clear if you can't move the ball. If you're getting stopped on all ends, that's one thing. But if you're moving the ball and your rookie quarterback in week 2 couldn't overcome some penalties, and put you in and being put in third and long situations down there in the red zone, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take that. He gonna do nothing but grow from there. You talking about week 2? He gonna do nothing but grow.
Wait, man, Ted, what you got to follow? Rebuttal
You
on
talk about penalties stopping you on the red zone. Penalties also get y'all first down on fourth down multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay, I was just throwing it out there. So like y'all would have been stopped, but penalties. So that's vice versa. So you can't say penalties stop y'all, but penalties also gave y'all first down. So
I mean, but that's it. Every game you get a defensive holding call or something like that. You're gonna get a first down every game, but you can't shoot yourself in the foot every time you went in the red zone. You got false starts every time. You can't just do that. That's something that's consistent. You're gonna get a penalty here or there that's gonna give you a first down. I don't think anybody wasn't penalized the whole game, but I'm talking about when you go down there and every single drive you went down there, you got you a pre-snap penalty. I mean, that's got to be cleaned up.
I remember like two plays before y'all went down there. It was a pass interference, one of the pass interference where Zach Ertz tackled my defender and they called holding on my defender and gave y'all. Brian Byrne got a sack that down. He got a sack and they called holding on Drew Phillips, who wasn't holding.
Okay, that's football.
But
it happens.
Nigga, false starts is too.
Yeah, but not false starts on every red zone drive.
That's what I'm trying to say. See, and people like that be so biased. People like that be so biased. He's talking about that's football, but false start is not football.
No, I didn't say it wasn't football. I said every time you in the red zone. Get what I'm saying right now. Every time you in the red zone, you got a false start. That's different from having a penalty here and there. But I could make up all kinds of things like you made up the Giants being 0-2 the last time they won the Super Bowl, and that wasn't the case. Last time you won the Super Bowl, you were 3-1. Anybody can look it up on Google. Anybody can
look it up. What about time before
Google.
That? He been look. Hey, I seen his eyes like this the whole time trying to find something. You see him?
Hey, but I don't make
he
up stuff.
fact checked you like it being Trump. He fact checked you, bro.
I don't get up here and make up stuff. I spit facts.
It don't matter. What about the time before that? Then you look at the time before that too.
Hey, you said
the last time before that too.
You said the last 2 times
I'm saying,
I won the Super Bowl.
The last 2 times you look at the time before that one.
Y'all was 3-1. 3-1.
And what about the time before that?
Hey, time before that you was 0-2, but that ain't what you said. But that ain't what you said.
I ain't then, goddammit.
That ain't what you said. That's not what you said. So who looks stupid now?
He looked up both. He looked up both of them, but don't want to speak on. But he don't want to speak on one of them. He looked up both of them.
Okay, we get the 0-2, bro. We get
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Hey, just know y'all don't went what 20. Y'all don't went what? Damn near 30 years without even going to the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay. It's okay. We get the Super Bowl. I'm the one to be feeling it, bro. We only got one, okay? I'm the one only got one.
It's fine. Yeah, but y'all been there recently though. In the last century, y'all done been to the playoffs.
Now we want to talk history. Now we want to talk football history. Is that what we're doing now? Now we're talking football history because I recall you plenty of times. Why we talking about the past?
Go through the group text.
Football is history. That football is history because y'all are like 50, 60 years old. I'm young, so I got to bring up history.
Okay.
You shot 50, 60 years old. I think I ain't no 60.
I'm just saying I got to bring up history. That's what y'all know. That's all y'all know, so I got to bring it
up. I get that. Anyway. Let's move on, bro. Let's go. We're gonna go to the Giants. You know what I'm saying? This is the only other Giants fan I know the diehard, man. And I pretty much asked him the same question about the Giants. And I like his answer. I like his answer. His name Gerard. And he said, my big concern is not having an identity and having so much uncertainty. We don't know if we have our quarterback. We don't know if we have our head coach, and we don't know if we have our GM. Week to week, there's so much unknown. The L's don't bother me as much as the actual lack of direction of my franchise. That was real. And, I mean, he pretty much saying, like, he pretty much don't know about your quarterback, your GM, your head coach.
Your team.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, and
saying?
I get it, but I don't think our GM going anywhere. And be honest, I don't feel like the head coach is going anywhere either. He was just the coach of the year 2 years ago, so I don't think he should go anywhere. But you know how the NFL is; it's a business. So they look at it if they ain't win now mode. If they ain't getting what he want to get, then they're gonna get rid of him. And then Belichick want to come over there, so that's just more of a way to push him out, which I don't feel like it's fair. You know what I'm saying? He just, like I said, he went to the playoffs, won coach of the year. The next year he had a bad year. Daniel Jones got hurt, and this is the year after that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he don't did anything wrong as far as what he can control. So I don't feel like that's well. I feel like a lot of fans feel that way, especially about Daniel Jones and the quarterback situation. But that shit is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can't control any of that. We fans, so we just gotta look on. Like I'm saying, I can say all I want to say, but as a fan, we gotta let them make their decisions. And obviously, they better to make them decisions than us because that's what they get paid to do.
Yep.
I felt that. Good answer. Now I got the Eagle fan. Her name is Stephanie. She said I asked her the same question about the Eagles, and I like her answer. She was like, not a lot of concerns at all. We're only 2 weeks in. We only lost by 1 point. You guys need time to find. Well, these guys need to find their rhythm. We didn't play any starters in the preseason. They need to give my guys a break. Pretty much what she's saying is they need to find a rhythm because these guys didn't play in the preseason. She's not worried. They only got to be by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? They just, different opinion, different people. So, yeah, she's not worried. I'm not worried, but she's not worried. What's that? Yeah, we got 15 more games left. I'm worried. I know it's only week 2, but the way we shit the bed on the defensive side, and that $23 million guy on the other side over there, yeah, I'm fucking worried, bro. We need to go in free agency and go, not free agent, I'm sorry. We need to go on the trade and go get, Carolina Panthers ain't doing shit, so let us get, what's the guy, Clowney from South Carolina. Go get him. Yeah, we can get him. Right. You don't like Clowney? Clowney still got something left, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We gonna get a Son Reddick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any one of y'all got somebody y'all want to give up? I mean, shit. We need some help on that edge, bro. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find somebody. But yeah, pretty much that's how it is. But Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
Now this is funny. So you got a lot of people that want to go. I'm only gonna read one. Well, you got all these people. Let me pick one.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. He's a fan of the show. Dante wanted this is what he said. He said, my biggest concern is they haven't addressed the defensive issue from last year. We struggle against the run. The offense is going to take some time to click, but we need to score when we get into the red zone. Too many missed opportunities in the resulting field goal. Also, McCarthy is the worst. Laugh out loud. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the Eagles. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, yeah. What the shit is that? But anyway,
That last statement was 100% correct. 100 on but yeah, no, I definitely got to agree with him. You know, our run stopping ability is a carryover issue from last year. 100% agree with that. You know, and that's where we got to tighten up. And you know, that's one of those things that pisses me off as a fan is, you know, you see teams, all three of y'all going out during free agency when free agency opens up and all the talent is out there. You guys are getting your pieces that you need. What are we doing? Sitting back here picking our damn noses, you know, waiting for everyone else to, you know, to get the cream of the crop. And then we sit up there and we try to get, you know, the second and third tier players in hopes that they're going to come in here and do something big. And as a fan, I got to say, we shooting ourselves in the foot by doing that. You know, if you ask me personally, we could have gone out there in free agency and got some real defensive tackle help, or we could have held on to the freaking guy that he went to Seattle, and he's wilding out up there in Seattle now. Big tackle that we had last year. But anyways, I agree with him on that one. You know, our run defense, I don't know how we're gonna fix it. You know, like you said,
we know how we're gonna fix ours either, but
I mean, I think you guys are a little bit better than us on that one. You know what I'm saying? We need to go out and we need to trade. We got plenty of salary cap by signing Dak, by signing CD. We've opened up a lot of salary cap, and we got the money. We got the money. If not, we're gonna sit up here. We're gonna keep doing what we've been doing in years past. Keep having our first draft pick being in the 20s, and we're not going to get that top talent that we need. McCarthy. I don't know. For me, the jury's still out on McCarthy. I don't think he's that bad like a lot of fans say. Maybe I'm a homer. Maybe I'm just trying to root for him. But, I mean, let's face it. The last 3 years, he done led a team to 12-5. You know what I'm saying? 12-5 records. So he must be doing something right if you ask me. So McCarthy, I'm still giving him some good vibes there. Again, once CD knocks off that rust and our offense knocks off that rust, I think offensively we're going to be clicking. It's the defense that keeps me awake at night.
Got to. Yep, you're right about that. Now, I know I said that was the last question. It is, but I just got one. Somebody just hit me up, and one last thing. It was a question for me, it's a question for the do you think your team is secure enough on the back end at cornerback position going forward? And I would tell Terry Porter, who asked me this question, I would say yes. Quinyon Mitchell is a great rookie. He leading all rookies and everybody else in PBUs. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? So he made some mistakes, but I think him and Slate over there can get it done for the rest of the season. That's it for that. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, stopping by. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Thanks again to everyone, the NFC East podcast creators for repping their team. And we'll be keeping an eye on how each team do in these upcoming weeks. And remember, this episode was brought to you by Bet US. See you guys later. And I appreciate y'all, chopping it up with me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Get them bets in.
Yeah, get them bets in. Bet US.
Shout out my
y'all need
old
some
lady
help.
for this setup right here.
If y'all need some help with them bets, holler at me. That's what I do.
He pretty good at it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? First bet, who gonna win the NFC East?
Hey, it's a toss-up right now.
It is. If I had a pick though, I'd probably pick Dallas, but I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you hurt me, bro.
Y'all secondary scare me, man.
I just told you my secondary was good, bro.
Slade.
That deal. He gonna be the next
I'm
soft
talking about the
bro.
other side. Slade.
Oh man.
We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time, man. Hey, see y'all next week, bro. We do it every week. Let's go. I see y'all. If you can't make it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you. Peace.